Are each of you ready for a political revolution? And this is Nathan, and I want everybody to give Nathan a special hand because he's put himself in the running for being a delegate from a congressional district in California, and all of you can do the same. So go, take it away, and stand right around here for amphitheater.
All right, so I'm going to talk about the process of delegate selection because, as we know, we're looking at these returns, we're seeing how many delegates each candidate has, and I'm sure you've asked yourself, who are these delegates? Some of them are super delegates, which means essentially that they're chosen internally by the party. They're important Democratic people. However, in California, each congressional district is allocated for each candidate elected delegates. These are important. In order to run as a delegate, and this is important too, you need to be registered as a Democrat. I know we have talked about registering as no party preference to vote for Bernie in the primary. To run as a delegate and to vote for delegates, you need to register as a Democrat. I know for some people that's a bridge too far, but I would recommend you to register as a Democrat because the caucuses are very important.
Yes, sir.
So what happens is each national congressional district, I believe right now we're actually in District 34. I'm running in District 28. The line is literally 2 blocks that way. The map is absurd.
Yeah.
But in each congressional district, each candidate is already allocated a set number of pledged delegates. These candidates will be elected on May 1st.
What day?
May 1st. May Day.
And what's the deadline for registration?
If you want to run as a delegate, April 13th.
April 13th.
So I get to that. If you want to vote on May 1st, you have to be registered as a Democrat. You can register on site, which is good. So if people say I'm not registered, I can't vote, get them there. They can register and literally then vote that same day. So why this is important is because, as we know, there are certain elements within the DNC who do not like Senator Sanders. And they do not like Senator Sanders' supporters. They think you're an obstacle. So it's very important that on the convention floor...
Come on!
Yeah, right, they don't like it. They're not rolling out a red carpet for Sanders. So it's important
of the century.
So it's important that on the convention floor we have delegates who are strong supporters of Sanders. And this is very important because if California votes the way we want it to and the way we think it will, with strong Sanders support, the party is going to have to give him delegates that they choose, that we don't choose. We only choose a small amount in these caucuses. So it's very important we get strong Sanders supporters on May 1st.
Strong Sanders supporters.
Okay, so, of course I'm also going to be passing around clipboards. So you're going to sign a lot of clipboards. And I can give you all of this information about the delegate process and about myself. But the dates that you need to know, if you want to run as a delegate, you have to register as a Democrat and fill out a form. It takes 30 seconds, called Form A, by April 13th. Though I will say, because this is slightly important, if you do run as a delegate and you are selected, you are obligated to attend certain events, one of which is obviously the DNC in Philadelphia, which you will be expected to pay for your own expenses there, just so you know, you don't sign up for it and then you realize you have to take a week out of your life. And you will be expected to attend the California State Convention, where the caucuses meet and come up with to be decided, probably Sacramento. Anyway, what the clipboard is going around and what's important is that everyone knows if you are registered as a Democrat, you can vote for what delegates go to the convention on May 1st. And that is very important.
Yes.
And I'm going to let other people finish. I can answer any questions as well if you have them. And
3 questions for Nathan.
Sir. I'm sorry. No.
whoever wants
Will it be
it.
clear on May 1st which delegates are pro-Bernie supporters?
Probably not.
Say it again, what?
Will it be clear on
Yes,
May
absolutely.
1st?
Okay, so this is a great question. Okay, so when you go to vote,
Repeat the question.
okay, the question is, when you vote, will you know who is a Sanders supporter versus who is not? The answer to this is yes. Actually, the Clinton caucus for Clinton delegates is at a completely separate location.
Whoa, that's news to me.
These locations have actually not been decided because they are decided partially by the campaign in accordance with the Democratic Party. So when you vote, you are only voting for Sanders supporters.
Nice, yeah.
So you won't be like, oh, I'm accidentally sending strong candidate support. Although it helps to know who the delegates are, possibly, if you've heard of any of them. My name's Dave
got
Fisher.
at least
Just
two more questions right here. This guy's next, and then a couple over here.
So if you apply to be a delegate, what's the process and what's the criteria?
The criteria is you have to live in the congressional district that you're running for. You have to be registered as a Democrat. That's it. Fill out a form. That is it.
Yeah, then you have to like run a small campaign.
This is a great question too. How do you know where the places to vote? They're actually not decided yet. So the California Democratic Party will post them when they are decided.
That's why we need to be organized.
Yeah, this is
right
why we need to be
now.
organized. There's a reason this process is like inaccessible and labyrinthian and no one knows about it. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Yeah, I heard about it like a week and a half ago. We just started picking up on this.
But I'm going to be sending clipboards around, and I will send everyone this information too. And of course, I will let everyone know where to vote in their polling location.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of updates
One more
here.
question.
Oh, she got it.
She got it? All right.
Thank you.
Everybody give Nathan a round of applause. This guy stood up. Hey, Nathan, have you ever really been involved in a political campaign before?
Sometimes, but yes.
Ah!
But should I say now?
Oh, yeah. But he's doing a great job doing something that most people don't get involved with.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Right? Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Let me say one more thing. I forgot to mention this. You should check. Send this information to, or you can, if you can find it via Google. Check to make sure that the district that you live in has enough candidates for selection. They're already apportioned. So in other words, if a district needs 2 Sanders delegates and no one is running, those candidates will be chosen internally by the party.
Right.
And I'm not going to say anything about those candidates, but I'm going to assume that they will be less than enthusiastic Sanders supporters.
Yes, we don't want that.
Yes.
I've got one question for you first, which is, are each of you ready for a political revolution?